dance, make it bang, yeah.
Midnight in Miami. Good vibes, open views. And you could get the latest news. It's all on YouTube at midnight in Miami.
Everybody emotionally prepared, physically prepared, spiritually prepared. Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Tom, how's everything? How's Canada? I hope you're doing well. You got toilet paper. Lucky you. How is everybody doing? It's your motherfucking boy, Gamero, the Pharaoh, the poor man's Robert, the Nero. I am here accompanied by my main man, ill-logicz.
What it is?
Ali the Alien.
Sadu.
Come on, Craig. Craig, what's happening?
We here, boy.
Vibing?
Yes, we are in the mix.
We are in the mix indeed, and you just finished actually a mix. You were engineering a session. How'd that go?
Yes, it went great. It went great.
Went great. I love when people are still being able to get those creative juices flowing in the midst of a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody can find inspiration in such difficult times, but if you do, there's only one place that you got to hit up, and that's Asylum Studios. You know what I'm saying? And didn't we? Wasn't there just a little bit of a renovation going on?
There was.
Lay it down for me.
Let me tell you something, man. Hours upon hours of work. You're talking like 15 to 20 hour days of just straight construction, cutting and building panels and doing some, adding some stones to the wall.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
Looks fancy.
You can definitely see the work and the blood and the sweat and tears that were put into that. No, I'm playing. I don't think. Oh, I did step on a thumbtack barefoot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Craig was there.
There was blood involved.
There was blood involved.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. In the midst of
it was me, Craig, and I think Tony, and thumbtacks fell, and I'm like, all right, guys, and I was like in socks. I'm like, guys, there's thumbtacks on the floor. Go.
Why would you walk there?
He does housework. He does construction work in socks.
In socks. I think that's the best way to do construction work.
That's the best.
Classic.
That's the way Bob the Builder did it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if you're doing it in shoes, I'm sorry, you're an amateur.
Honestly, you're a scrub. You're a scrub.
You're a scrub, bro.
Yeah,
It's like, what?
You gotta do it the real way. Leave the shoes at the front.
When I tell you that thumbtack was fully in my, like, it was flat.
So it penetrated.
It was all the way in there.
It was
Pause.
That's what she said.
It was flush.
It was flush.
When I looked at my foot and I saw that thumbtack was flush inside my foot, I was like,
boy.
and this was the beginning of that day.
Start tap dancing right there.
Yeah, so I was like,
You know what I'm saying?
I looked at it and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to take this out and keep working. I can't stop working.
Sure.
It's a thumbtack. I mean, whatever.
Thumbtack, come on.
And
man.
I have thick feet. I mean, my feet are like, they're Dominican feet.
For all you foot fetish people.
Yeah,
out
all you
there.
foot fetish.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it stung, but whatever. You
got
work through
Dominican feet.
it. Yeah, I got Dominican feet, man.
That's Dominican feet right there.
Yeah, man. Craig really did a lot too with the stone walls. And
Man, this shit was work.
it was a lot of work.
But
And
it looks nice. It looks fancy.
Yeah,
It looks classy.
It looks
You know what I'm
classy.
saying?
For
Very
those who don't know
classy.
what we're talking about, y'all gotta slide through, man.
Gotta slide
Hit
through.
up the chamber room.
Get some. We'll try to get some pictures for you guys to check out of the new renovations in there. And that's really the spot you gotta hit up if you're in Miami. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get those juices flowing. You're trying to get that craftsmanship on tape.
Most importantly, if you're trying to record in a room that had somebody stabbed by a thumbtack.
Yep.
Fully penetrated.
You know what I'm saying? It has history, it has character.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Ali, how was your week? Give me a little bit of a rundown.
It was all right.
Alright.
Yeah. I do a lot of research on my downtime.
Nice.
Research.
And just trying to figure out how this car situation is going to work out. Yeah.
Because you are in the market for a new means of transportation.
Any cars
A new
out there?
vehicle.
Vehicular transportation. And is there anything you've maybe set your eyes on yet?
A car that can take me from point A to point B,
Yeah.
low mileage, and that, don't break my pocket.
She grown.
I think
Yeah.
Grown. Look at her.
Is there Rona discounts right now?
I
there
hope so.
actually is. Well,
Is there?
I don't know. I know a lot of like the major car
worry about
dealerships are doing like huge discounts. They're doing like you don't pay for 6 months type stuff. You don't pay for 3 months, then they pay for the next 3 months, and then your first payment will come in 6 months from now.
Wow.
A lot of
Where is
dealerships.
that?
Get that car
Ford is
facts.
one
Where
of
they doing
them,
that?
and I was pissed because I have a Mustang. I'm like, dang, I wish this Rona thing would happen right here. Ford is one of them. I think like most of the American dealerships are doing it, and I think like BMW is also doing a special. So there's a lot of There's a lot of little deals that you got going on with the dealerships. You know, so that's,
Hell yeah.
you should get yourself a Mustang so we could be like,
That's a negative. You know those
Mustang
parts?
Mustang.
And
we could race. That strip right there.
Have you had to get your car serviced yet or not?
No. I
Nothing?
mean, aside from oil changes.
Yeah.
And actually, yeah, the screen freezes a lot. But I mean, it's under warranty. I had a brand new whip, so I gotta turn it in and whatever. They'll change the screen out and
Just hopping.
Craig, what's popping with you, man?
Brand new whip. Just
You got a
hopped
brand
in.
new whip?
Brand new whip. Just hopped in.
Excuse me.
What's popping?
brand new whip just happened.
Anything stand out for you this week?
This week was a lot of just preparation and work. Whole lot of work.
Whole lot of work.
Yeah.
And by the way, happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there, grandmothers, all sort of and we hope that you are having a wonderful time, and we thank you for your contributions to this world. You know, you brought in a lot of lives, you know? So women's, that's the portal to life, you know?
Wow.
It is, you know, it really is. That's life, you know? It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
Life. The portal
That's
to
beautiful.
life. That's
I would, would you, have you ever seen a birth?
No, I haven't. Oh, no, I haven't.
Me neither. I don't think I mean, I probably have to at one point.
Yeah, no, there's
have you?
some on YouTube.
Yeah. I don't. Those are the dark places of YouTube.
But why
That's dark
would
YouTube.
you
I don't
allow
go
your
there.
videos to be like, yeah, put that video
Yeah,
up.
put that shit. Get the views.
Like, woman, like, you want people
I
to
don't
see
know.
You know what's gonna get some hits? Childbirth.
this? Childbirth.
The fuck?
Oh my god.
That way people will know what they're getting themselves into.
Oh man.
That's true.
You know?
a
Sometimes
lot.
you shit when you birth.
I heard about that. I
Those-
don't know where I heard it.
It's
Yeah.
like a how-to
Pushing.
Yeah.
How-to video?
It's called
Oh,
it's
gosh.
called SHRF.
How to give birth.
Surf?
No, SHRF when you shit in birth.
Oh, I thought you said surf.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
SHRF.
Nice.
It's not really called SHRF. I
He
just-
doesn't have
Have you heard? Have you heard of
That's
Blumpkins?
the medical term.
Yes,
What
that's
is
the
that?
medical term.
Have you heard of Blumpkins?
No.
Oh, so let me enlighten you. That's when you're getting fellatio services while you are doing number 2. So that's a talented woman if you think about
Why?
it. That's,
Why?
That's a woman that can handle. I can stomach a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
That's a woman.
concentrate.
That's a
Well, how
woman.
you gonna
That's a woman that I
concentrate?
would take as a contestant to Fear Factor, and that's a woman that'll win.
Did you look up what to do while giving fellatio, and then all of those came out? Shitting,
Actually,
sleeping,
right?
eating.
Actually, that can make for a great like GoPro compilation video. You know what I'm saying? Very very
Oh,
artistic.
POV.
Yeah, maybe you can do like if you can do it while you're snowboarding. If she's snowboarding as you're snowboarding and you can pull that off, honestly, I'm impressed. I'm impressed because that takes a lot of balance. You know what I'm saying? A lot of balance.
Yeah.
That's a very talented woman right there. You know, we also yesterday we actually did we did some shooting for the Hype music video. It's gonna be released soon. Definitely got some dope ass footage with Anima Sounds. You know, so big shout out to her.
Yeah, for sure.
What we also had we were supposed to have KZOK Pala, but due to some scheduling conflicts, we will hopefully be having him on next episode.
Or a later time.
Or a later time. We have a couple guests that are booked on. Hopefully this Rona is gonna let us bring in a couple more guests, and it's gonna slow down. What have you guys heard about the slow opening up of the country or whatever the case? What do you guys think about that?
It's sensitive.
Yeah, I mean, someone apparently got ate by a shark in California, or got bit by a shark,
How
or got
rare
killed.
is
I don't
that?
know.
What the?
The sharks saw the people in the ocean, was like, "Bitch, who is you? Eat you alive."
Yo, for real. Like,
I ain't biting
I don't remember
so
this
long.
fucking leg.
Have you been gone that long?
Probably. I mean, it's been a month.
right, a month.
The beach
month is a long
Probably.
time.
beach has been closed that long? Like
A month is a long time.
Maybe the sharks got very territorial because it's their ocean. You know what I'm saying? We just sharing it with them.
They're like, "Oh,
and
you
then
back?"
this bitch want to be like, you know what? I'm going to just piss. And then he smelled it and then fucking now she's dead.
He's like, oh, you back.
Or he's dead, right? Oh, you back.
You cocksuckers are back.
Yeah.
In Miami, you know, United States has surpassed every other place with the Rona.
Yeah.
Now, where do
Number
we
one,
stand
baby,
on
number
that?
one.
But at the same time, we've also tested more than any other place.
There's a lot of people tested though.
Yeah, a lot more than any other place.
Yeah, they're trying to
And
say like,
you know what?
the
Americans
ratio.
are very selfish because everybody's here protesting and trying to be
fucking
like
stupid,
this
yeah.
person here, a California couple trying to be wearing a swastika face mask while shopping, or even yelling or fighting, or you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I don't appreciate how they get in like really rioty for
there was someone
safety.
There was a dude, not Ari Shafir, that wore a KKK the KKK mask as a face mask.
All right.
I seen the Confederate some politician did a Confederate flag.
Yo, people are going fucking insane, man.
You wasn't wearing that shit before. What the fuck you wearing
Correct.
now?
Well, here's the thing. I think, and you know, I don't want to get too political, but I do.
We always say that before we.
But I do think a lot of them came out of the woodwork after a certain president was elected. I won't say who.
You know,
and it wasn't Obama.
correct. Yeah, no, it's not even like all of them are coming out, and it's even more. All of them are coming violent. You know what I'm saying? It's becoming like. And I do want to say rest in peace because 2 young men were killed without doing anything just recently.
You're talking about Ahmaud Arbery case?
Sean Reed and Ahmed, yes, unfortunately. It's and it's a terrible situation because if you look at the videos and oh my God.
I saw one video. I saw the video with the truck.
Why are they filming? Why are these 2 people?
Because the guy blocked him off.
They knew they was gonna
Supposedly the guy that was filming was a lawyer and he was trying to stop it.
No, you weren't trying to stop it if you didn't get out your car, if you didn't get out your truck, if you stayed and literally filmed the man get shot. You saw the gun come out the fucking truck.
He didn't scream, "Hey, stop!"
But it's good.
Please,
Listen,
or
it's good that
don't
the
shoot
video's
him.
out there.
No, it's not good. It's good that the video's out there because now, yes. Let me
if
not.
it wasn't for the
but
video,
it's
they wouldn't
not
have been
fucking
arrested.
like. Why is this man not getting out his car? And now he wants to go ahead and say that, oh, I was just being a witness to it. Want to play innocent, but you wasn't so innocent when you were fucking in the car, chasing him, and blocked the man off. I appreciate that the video is up, but the video just shows how fucking murderous people are, period. And nobody's here trying to help this man. This man is alone.
We back to normal, huh?
Yo.
I think, yeah, there's
Is this was normal? Is this back to
And-
normal?
It took for the people to protest for these people to get arrested. The fucking, the cops actually said the day of that they were going to arrest them, but if I can find the report, the lady that said no to not arrest them was a fucking city council. Damn. Oh, there it is. Found it. And it's on Sean King's Instagram. Very like informative. Jackie Johnson, she told fucking the officers to not arrest the man that shot him when they were aware prior to all of this.
There's also
That's
another
fucking
video.
crazy.
There's also another video of Arbery walking into a construction site, and he walks in, looks around, and then leaves. But they said that they thought like he stole something or something like that. He's running from the construction site or something like that. So that was their say-so of what happened.
So the only thing I've seen so far is I didn't know there were 2 videos. I've only seen one video, and the one that I saw was basically of the one with the 2 shotguns and the 2 guys.
Yeah.
And the guy that was filming that was behind them or whatever. You can't really see it too well, like it's super shaky or whatever the case. But what I can personally like take from it, and I'll show you the video right now.
Yeah, because
I know.
haven't seen any of these, nor have I heard about this until now, or the one you told me about yesterday about somebody running and he got shot.
That's the same person, yeah.
That was it. And
that's
so
it. I heard about it yesterday.
So this guy was filming from behind. There was a pickup truck in the middle of the road, stopped, which is that's the one that I think cut him off. I don't know if that's what you meant. the blue pickup truck with the two guys with the two shotguns. So the blue pickup truck, I believe it's blue pickup truck, is stopped in the middle of the road, and this guy is just running. He's taking a jog, and he tries to go to the right, like he tries to go to the right of the truck, so as to continue his jog. At which point, one of the two, I don't know their names, I don't really give a fuck about their names. One of the two people, the murderers, pointed a gun at him, told him that, I don't know what the fuck told him what. At which point, from it again, it's a very shaky video. From what it looks like, he reacted to having two shotguns pointed at him. And tried to disarm one of them or maybe hit him or whatever. But some people are trying to like put blame on that. If you have a gun pointed at your face, you're gonna defend yourself. Like
random
and a fist and a fist is nothing compared to a fucking shotgun. You know what I'm saying? Like it's self-defense. Here. And then the other person shot him. He was shot twice or three times I believe. He tries to run off and then falls to the ground.
The only reason why the video seems sus is, and I appreciate the video. I appreciate when shit comes out and fucking puts other people that are obviously guilty in place. I appreciate that. But what makes me question is just like, so there's a video, so there's a person in that seat sitting and seeing everything. So he must be an accomplice. He must have teamed up with them or something, like, because it can't be that this man was following him just to
get this on tape. I'm gonna shoot this nigga.
So there's two. I totally see where you're coming from. And
so why is this car following them?
Yeah, so there's two things to it.
You think it's like a car cam or some shit? Like it's a police car?
At first that's what I thought.
It was a police car.
Because of how,
right? Because I mean, it's weird that this person is filming for no reason. Like, why would you? If you're driving down the street and you see a person jogging, you know what I'm saying? Like, your first thing isn't gonna be like, oh, let me film this person jogging, unless you have a weird fucking fetish. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's really no reason to film a person jogging.
That's fucking weird, bro.
And so, especially because, excuse me, in the beginning of the video, the car isn't in the frame. You can't see the car at first. So the only way that I can really, quote unquote, defend that is, if you see a car in the middle of the road parked for no reason, okay, maybe I'll take out my phone. But in the beginning of the video, you can't see the car, that you don't know there's a car in the middle of the road. So yeah, it is a little sketch that the video is out there. By the same token, had the video not be released, we wouldn't have anybody apprehended right now.
Correct.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the death, like they would still be at large.
No, there's a lot of fucking videos, especially even cop cams, that come out and show the people that committed crime. And I'm just hoping that the law sticks by the law, as we can already see that the city council wanted to be fishy and wanted to be a son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So now that the video's out, play the law how the law is. A murderer is a murderer, no matter he wasn't doing anything. You fucking chased a man not doing anything but living his life.
Ew, you just saw the video. What do you make of it? Now you're outside the cave.
Yeah, right. I don't know, man. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know what happened before. I don't know what happened after. That just looks crazy, like as hell. I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of it.
Do you think the person filming had something to do with it?
I don't know. I mean, it could have been maybe the person filming saw the people with the shotgun and they're like, what the hell is happening? And then started filming, and then that's not the beginning of the video. Maybe the beginning is like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
And then they just edited it so that it's like, you don't have to see 5 minutes of him chasing a guy with a shotgun. Maybe that's what happened, because maybe he's like, yo, those niggas have shotguns? Oh my God, is they pointing at somebody? Maybe that's what happened. I don't know.
Their defense is, and again, I'm just claiming what their defense is, not saying that I agree with it. Their defense is that there had been a string of robberies in the area and that he quote unquote match the description.
I wonder what part of him actually.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you
Who
doing the
robs-
cops? What say?
Who robs a house in a white tee and and blue shorts
In broad-
in broad daylight in probably not the right neighborhood, or I don't know.
I don't know if they were claiming that it happened right then and there. I think they were saying that there had been robberies going on in the neighborhood.
So they felt like
They felt
it was their
that
responsibility
he
to
matched.
get a shotgun. And,
It felt like they felt like it was their responsibility to fucking get a shotgun and shoot him.
I
It
want
goes
to
back
make
to
a
the whole-
citizen's arrest.
It goes back to the Zimmerman thing. Andrew Zimmerman,
Exactly.
of him, thinking that he had the right to. He was what, a neighborhood patrol, neighborhood watch, or some
Not
shit.
even. It
Like-
came out that he was not even on it.
That's like wild.
Come
that's,
on
that's
now.
people that
Randoms.
that are bored and they feel like they have no power.
Nah,
so it's
that's
like let
racist.
me. Obviously,
As it is,
Random.
fucking racist ass people
Obviously.
that need to be apprehended, fucking arrested, and rot in jail.
Boom.
Period. Rot in
Yeah.
fucking jail. The same thing goes for fucking, like, not all cops are bad, but like we said, we've seen multiple fucking webcams showing what they have done or showing that there's innocent people in front of them and they just decide to shoot them or they decide to treat them like shit. Okay? And it's usually black people, and that's not fair. So, like, fuck, man.
Remember
This
earlier?
has been my weekend.
Damn.
This has been my fucking weekend.
Research.
Yo,
Talking
just,
about it?
oh my God.
Remember we was talking about
And on top of
to
that,
be a
my
black
fucking
cop.
car.
How does that work? In a
we
way,
were talking about that before the show. If you think that implies that he's a quote unquote sellout.
Yeah, if a black cop to be
if
a
there's
black cop.
if there's a stigma in like the community
No.
of black cops being sellouts.
I
No.
don't think they're sellouts. I mean, we got bills to pay,
To
bro.
be
I
a
understand.
if
They
you
gotta
are
go
a
to-
sellout, you are now doing fucking fucked up shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
If they're doing what the fucked up cops are doing,
Exactly.
that's that. But just because they're cops, again, and like she said right now, not all cops are bad. I'm a huge I really dislike police officers. I got that from my dad. And my dad, I'm talking about a person who used to get pissed when he was driving on Sundays seeing cops pull people over. It's like he's like, yo, it's Sunday, just let them go. And I'm thinking, I mean, every day's there's still crime. But either way it goes.
God's day, boy.
No crime on Sunday.
Yeah, no crime.
Yeah.
I'm and not to say for any officers watching like that, I hate you guys.
Yeah,
but I've had bad experiences with them, not because I've been doing crimes and I would get arrested. No, but there's been times where whatever, but in my past, they've done things and it wasn't, right, and they weren't in the right, and I've just had bad experiences with them. So my thing is, I know not all cops are bad. You feel what I'm saying? And I understand that there were a lot of good ones, and unfortunately, there's a few bad apples in there that mess it up for everybody else. That doesn't mean that if you're black and you become a cop, you're a sellout. No, man.
Exactly.
You people want to do the right thing, and that's how they feel they're doing it. So.
Ali?
Stigma being that back in the day, cops were actually put into power to be slave patrol. So after slavery, they were actually
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So if we actually get to the core of history and realize that this shit is real, that we've actually gone through this part of history and know that they've taught in multiple different, even I think it was the Miami-Dade officer sheriff came out.
I remember that with North Miami.
Yeah.
They had black kids on targeting range. They had suspects, real photos
like
of
the
suspects.
photos?
Yeah. On the targeting range is black kids.
Are you talking
and
about a black silhouette or an actual black person?
No, a picture, a real black kid's picture on the gun range
wild.
in North Miami. The report came out when that happened.
That's wild.
Yeah. Shit like that
Them
is
boys wildin'.
crazy. So,
Them
I
boys
mean,
wildin', bro. Them boys wildin'.
As soon as you see that black
But
face,
how
shoot.
do you do that? How do you go? Oh no, we're not gonna get caught. We're fine, guys.
because
Because they're all in there. It's blue.
It's blue.
We're all blue.
Well, there
Even
is a
in
very,
weeds,
there's a
yeah.
very tight knit. If you're kind of like a sorority.
It's almost like you're in if you're
a sorority or fraternity. Oh, you know the handshake? Oh, let's do this shit.
Absolutely.
Bro,
They got each other's back,
there's
and they
people-
don't care
there's-
if somebody murders.
There's there's
Yeah.
politicians that they would never grant interviews, but I see them grant an interview if the reporter belonged to their fraternity or sorority or whatever the case. Because then they'll do the
So
little
it's-
secret handshake or whatever, and they'll be like, all right, we good.
so if you're now a part of the blue and you're not if back then you weren't supposed to be and now you're a part of it, you feel like, damn, do I really want to give up this position of power? Or it almost becomes like loyalty over honesty. And they even said that in Weeds when the youngest kid got into the police academy.
Oh yeah.
It was like, are you gonna honor loyalty or honesty?
Yeah,
and these are fucking cops.
They were trying to get him to snitch, boy.
Right? But that's just an example from
snitch, bitch.
that's just an example, right?
Yeah.
So what I think is like in the sense of
Training day.
yeah, pigs, it's not that you're a pig, it's just like that it being a cop just does generate from an oppression time, but trying to change the stigma, trying to change the subject, or trying to change the meaning of what it comes to, that's why we need black cops. That's why we need every fucking, not even just black cops to look out for us, but just more a different agenda or a different
because you know they got circles in the circles. You know,
Yeah.
they got crews of blues, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But even here's the thing though. In my personal experiences with cops, even I don't get that that sort of like camaraderie from like Hispanic or Latino cops. You know, just be like, even if we speak Spanish or whatever the case, like we have that, you know, going for us. It's not like unless it's something where like we're exactly from the same country and I've never met a cop from Argentina or anything like that. I've never been shown any sort of like favoritism or I'm gonna help you out just because I'm Hispanic.
Y'all got crews and
it's not
crews
about
too.
helping
Exactly.
out.
Y'all got crews and crews.
Exactly. But not only that, as a cop, I feel like you're programmed, every single one, regardless of white, black, green, lo que sea, you are programmed subconsciously to think that you are superior to the regular folk, if you will. I think that every
Common
single
folk.
Yeah, I think every single cop to a certain degree thinks, you know, my IQ is here. No, regardless of whoever I pull up, I could pull over Elon Musk. I'm smarter than him because I'm a cop.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. That's been my
I could
personal
slap
experience.
you, boy. I could slap you.
Exactly. Like you're lucky. You're lucky that I'm not doing what I can do.
Yeah, I can take you down right now.
Is what they're.
You're
know,
lucky
and
I'm letting you with this.
And that's kind of, I don't know.
Off.
Maybe I'm a little heated because I got pulled over on the way home from the podcast last Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And I got pulled over on the way home from the podcast, and the girl, I think it's the beard. I think the beard intimidates them.
Did you cough?
Oh, dude, I took off my face mask. First thing I did.
Yeah.
I took it off. So he comes at those selling Craig. Instead of like knocking on the window,
Bang.
like he's trying to break the fucking window.
Trying to intimidate you.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then not only that, he was doing with the left hand. With the right hand, it was on his gun in the waist. He goes, and then tells me to pull it down. First thing I told him. I said, get your hand off the gun. He's like, oh, do you have any weapons in the vehicle? I said, nah, get your hand off the gun. Like, because you need to establish that real quick that you can't, like, that's not fucking okay. That's not fucking okay. And then the other, this was a white officer, and then the other officer was a black officer. And the other officer is the one that actually gave me the tickets. And he comes over to me. He's like, oh, he's a cop in training or whatever the case.
I was going to say that.
And I was like, you can tell because if that's your demeanor off the bat, you're showing me that you're afraid, that you're afraid of what I'm going to do to you. You know what I'm saying? The other guy didn't come up to me with that same fucking attitude.
This is how you do it, rookie.
Now, imagine that situation. And I'm just going off of just a lot of just fucking fuck shit. Imagine that situation, but then they don't get their hand off the gun. And then they start yelling at you to calm the fuck down.
Right.
And then they
did.
All right. But then they pull out their gun because they find you to be defensive, because they find you to be flexing, because now they're intimidated at you. And then it becomes even more intense, and then even more intense. And then you're like, what the fuck did I do? What can I do right? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, you were allowed to, all right.
Come on, somebody.
I was never taught to talk to a cop, period. I was, as soon as the fucking cop comes to my door, no matter how the fuck they talking to you, you better listen. That's what I was taught.
Yeah.
And I fear cops. No matter my mom, just, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole nother experience.
Yeah.
You know, to have that, and then to see the constant, difference in treatment, and then to see that whole the saying Black Lives Matter comes out of that treatment, and then to go and and it gets even deeper, because then
all lives matter.
Thank you. Then you go into all lives matter, and it's like, wait, but you don't understand that treatment. You don't understand why we're speaking this, because you're not treated this way. There's multiple. Let me show you this video.
There's something that DC Fly said on the last shout out to 85 Sasha.
That's my shit.
He said, man, being black is already one crime. So you're already committing a crime, even if you don't have anything on you. Even if you completely clean, you have nothing on you, your license straight, everything good. The cop come behind you, you still getting nervous.
Yeah.
Why are you still getting nervous?
Well, that's
because you already have one crime against you.
This is this guy.
You already committing a crime, nigga.
Having a loaded gun, and the cops not doing shit, just trying to hold him back. He gets even more aggressive. And I don't know if you guys can see. I wish I can pull it.
You already got one strike against you.
Right? Just keeps getting more aggressive. And
so for our listeners who can't see,
they're
it's
walking
pretty
up,
much,
they saw your beard.
it's this.
It's like, who is this Jewish guy?
So for excuse me, the listeners that can't see, it's pretty much a bald man. Who,
A bald man is important.
You know, you gotta get descriptive.
Yeah.
With an orange shirt. He has like the Friar Lawrence haircut.
Nice.
So, you know what I'm saying? And he's brandishing what looks like a revolver on his left waist from the belt part. And it says that it was loaded. I mean, obviously there's no way for me to tell that, but it's a fucking weapon. He's wearing some shirt. I don't know what it says, but it has an American flag. He's being restrained by like what looks like 4 cops. And he's fighting them off. And now he's getting really aggressive as far as like fighting off the arrest, resisting arrest. He's been thrown to the ground by 4 cops. He has 2 on his back, 1 on his neck, and they are trying to arrest him.
So that's one video. And then the other video I wanted to show you was fuck.
Michael Che says something. I don't know if you guys heard. He's a comedian on Netflix.
Michael Che
Matters.
Yeah.
He goes.
He's fucking hilarious.
He's hilarious. He goes. You know what I hate when we're pushing our Black Lives Matter, and then people come with that All Lives Matter bullcrap. He's like, that's like my wife asking me, "Do you love me?" And he's like, "I love everybody."
Oh shit.
This video is there was a homeless man in the back, and they were okay. And then this guy gets fucking slapped up like oh my gosh.
So there's this
annoying.
officer. It's actually, I had seen it before. And they slammed this guy to the ground, to the concrete, arresting him. But one of the officers there has actually been is that camera good, by the way? Has actually been he's how do I put this? He's had to settle multiple cases before. Yeah, exactly. This guy. He's had to settle multiple cases before for getting
fucking
like
slaps,
this guy. I mean, the first one was a fist. But there's this guy that's just asking him a bunch of questions, or asking him some questions, or asking him like, "Yo, why did you slam that guy to the ground?" And this police officer, with of course a New York Yankees cap,
to the neck.
just rocks him with a solid right hook, and then 2 left slaps to the ground, and then he has his left knee to the back of his neck. Really unnecessary. And that's that's that drinking that power juice. That I think I have power. Or I think I think I'm superior to you because of this reason, because of this little bag, just this piece of metal.
He drank that pre-workout
right?
Yeah, for sure,
every morning.
And again, this officer, I don't know his name off the top of off the top of my head.
His name is fuck ass.
Yeah, that's his nickname. By the Blue Peeps.
That's his real name.
But yeah. So I mean, police brutality is not something that is new, or new.
It's
me.
Getting old. That's what the fuck it is.
I don't want this to be the back to the normal, and I want a new normal.
And I'm not even, as you can see, my complexion. So I think more of like every single one of my cousins, my nephew, my future son, my future daughter. You know what I'm saying? And just melanin, period. It bothers me to feel like this is something that we can say it's getting old. Yeah. I don't want my children's to continue, it's like fearful, Yeah. I don't want to pass that fear on.
Yeah.
It's tiring.
Yeah.
So, like, I appreciate when tell us what we have to do, what we have to do right, or all we gotta know our rights. But even that far,
buy property.
I think the issue is it's not. I think it's improper police training.
Proper police training.
Yeah,
I think they got circles. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
they got crews of blues, and some train harder than others.
The ones that swear that it's not, that it wasn't racism, that it was them being afraid. To a certain degree, that is racism, though.
What are you afraid of?
I feel what you're saying.
But that's why you need to. But that's why it goes into police training, and also, I mean, it sounds racist to a certain degree, also, but you need to be able to, if you're at a crazy, like a notoriously Hispanic neighborhood, don't fucking put Todd Phillips there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
You know what I'm saying? Don't put Officer Todd Phillips. Put fucking, Juan Rodriguez. That's in the force.
Or that's been
smart. Like, come on, like,
or that's been in that neighborhood, because they're saying that they put people that are not even a part of that neighborhood, just like in general, don't even know it.
Nah, man, put me a Hispanic cop that knows what the fuck is up, yo.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because. Or like if or black or whatever, because honestly, you're gonna have a better reaction. That's just been my experience.
Officer Rodriguez is not supposed to disrupt the picnic.
Right.
He's gonna be like,
Officer Rodriguez is not gonna be intimidated by salsa music blasting.
Yeah. He's not gonna.
Like the little towns, they have neighborhood sheriff. Like everybody knows the sheriff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When little Timmy was, he became sheriff of the city. You know what I'm saying?
For
Shit
sure.
like that makes it easier for everybody to get along. Now they're not afraid of you because they've known you since. You know what I mean? And now you become a cop.
A level of respect, in the community. Like,
have you ever had any sort of like have all your interactions been negative, or
all of them except for maybe like one or two?
The
most recent one that was not bad. This was when the gym was
crazy.
open.
So you got to say shit like that.
Yeah, right. Almost all of them were bad except for one or two. So the most recent one that was good was this was when the gym was open. Me, Cash, and Quill were coming back from 24-hour fitness. It was like 3 a.m. And I drive a Mustang. And
not to show off.
No, it's important to.
Got you.
So I'm on Pines. It's 3 a.m. There's no cars. My foot's a little heavier than usual. So I'm doing like 90, 95, I think, on Pines. I was in the wrong.
Classy.
If you know Pines,
if you know
Miami,
Pines,
if you know Pines, Miami.
Them cops is on point.
Oh.
So I see the lights behind me. I'm like, damn. So I pull over, and the guy, he's like, you know why I pulled you over, right? I'm like, I have an idea. He's like, dude, you were doing 95. He's like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. For the most part, we let him skip past. But you made my radar go through the roof, and I can't let that happen. I'm like, all right, cool. So he was cool, and then he was also with a female officer.
Okay.
So he was cool. He was like, look, I'm gonna get your information real quick.
That's how you do it, rookie.
Yeah. So he goes back to his car to run my license and all that, and the girl cop's on the passenger side. She's chilling. She's just there chilling. And I'm with Cash. So if you guys know who Cash is, he's he likes to push buttons.
Yeah.
So both my windows are down, and he's playing every song that's against cops. NWA.
Was he getting Instagram posts about it?
No, he was just there, and then he was singing with it, and the girl cop's right next to us.
Time.
She starts laughing, and then
For
he
real?
goes, "Bad boys, what you gonna do?" And he's just dancing. Then he starts like playing "It's a Barbie Girl" or whatever, and this girl is laughing, and then whatever, they pull me out of the car. There, he's like, "Look, I just gotta make sure you're not."
Why'd they pull you out of the car?
He wanted to make sure I wasn't under the influence, so he made me do the test, like walking.
For real?
Yeah, and I was like,
He was doing 95 on Pines.
I was doing 95 on Pines.
Okay, but
I understand.
Okay, I get that. But
at 3 a.m.
Okay, I get that. But you didn't smell. You didn't wear swearing.
No, but I'm pretty sure it's like
3
protocol,
ethnic
maybe.
kids.
Yeah, 3 ethnic kids.
Yeah.
It's protocol, bro.
It's protocol. It's
So whatever,
normal.
I'm there and I'm like, yo, just a heads up, I did legs today. So I'm gonna do this line, but I might be a little wobbly. He's like, just go for it, bro. You're good. So I did it.
God.
I
Like,
just came from doing legs.
Yeah,
and
for
I
real.
did.
These squats,
I did.
boy.
Don't judge me,
Squats
don't judge
got
me.
And the girl was like, look, we just have to do it. It's fine. So I did it, and obviously I passed. I wasn't drunk.
Did they give you a breathalyzer?
No. He just made me do the line test, and then he made me do the line test, and I think another test. No, I think it was just that. And then after that, whatever, I left. So that was a good experience. You feel me? One of the bad experiences was when this was a long time ago, when my cousin used to live with me. She had a, actually, I don't mind saying his name, Pedro Cabrera. If anybody knows, he lives in Little Havana, or he lives in like the Little Havana area. If you know him, Pedro Cabrera, he's in his 30s. Like, by all means, I shouldn't say that, because I'm a man of God, and I don't want to wish bad upon anybody.
I was about to say,
I wish the best on him.
dox this man.
I wish the best. I'm a man of God.
His address, his blood type.
No, so I'm not gonna say it. I take it back, and I apologize for that. I should, but either way it goes, whatever. So, whatever, things happened between him and her, and he put his hands on her, and I'm a huge. I'm like largely against
I'm
that.
about to fade.
Yeah, I'm largely against men putting their hands on women, and whenever I was there, and obviously I wasn't gonna just let it slide.
Yeah,
and we got into a physical conflict. I beat his. Ooh. That man, I beat him so bad that his mom wanted to press charges on me.
Wow.
Yeah, and mind you, I was 18 or 19. He was 30 something. Wow. But I was just that angry, and which is why, I tell people here all the time, like, I don't like to fight because I know how I get.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? I beat him so bad, his mom wanted to press charges against me.
And did his mom know about what he did?
Yeah,
Wow.
She's cool with it because her husband does it, so it's a normal thing to them.
They got back together after.
Oh yeah, they did, absolutely. And when child services came, because she had a daughter with him, when child services came, she said it. She's like, look. And she's talking to me. She's like, she's gonna get back with him because this is how it happens. I've been through too many of these cases.
Jump in host fights no more. That's why I don't jump in fights no more,
Yeah.
bro.
I hate, if you're a woman, have more self-respect.
But in this case, I had to because it happened when I was there. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But if it was like on the street, it's like you're right. Like we don't even know you know what I'm saying? So whatever, that happened. So whatever, he leaves. He dips. The neighbor comes because the neighbor hears all that, and when the neighbor comes upstairs, this guy's already leaving and he's all messed up. The neighbor's like, "Yo, get out of here, get out of here." So he left. And neighbor's like, "Yo, what happened?" And so the cops are called, right? So the cops come. We got a domestic disturbance here, whatever. You have to 10-9-6-8-4-4-4-6-5-2. I'm gonna shoot somebody 5-6-7. And I'm like, what the hell? So they're like, they're talking to my cousin, and she's explaining everything. And then they're talking to me, and I'm like, yeah, he put his hands on her. So then we had a. And they're like, wait. You're telling me you hit him and he didn't hit you? And I was like, y'all really about to, y'all going to arrest me? Did he touch you or not? I'm like, yo, I'm out. And I had to go to work that day. I'm like, no, I'm out. Because they looked like they wanted to get me into something.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you don't see her face?
Like
because it's like
Like, oh, because he didn't touch me, I shouldn't have touched him.
Exactly, it's considered defense.
I was like, nigga,
So-
what? It's in the apartment I live in.
Yeah.
I don't care if he sneezed and I punched him. You know
Nah,
what I'm
They don't
saying?
care about
no,
those
no.
social justices like that. They don't give a
these
fuck.
niggas out
It's
here
like,
wilding. I'm like, bro, I was in fear for her life, and now man, and I left.
every
I left. I
man
was
and
like,
woman
fuck
for
y'all.
themselves. Type.
I left.
Yo.
I left them cops right there when I came. Obviously, when I came back after work, they weren't there. I left. I went to work. I said, man, I'm gonna just go to work because I still need to make this bread.
Gang shit.
I got to work. I was a tour guide at the time. I was doing my tours. Everything was
Gang,
cool.
hell yeah.
I had no marks on my face. I was pretty. I think like I had a bruise on my head, but aside from that,
Oh, he hit you in your hair. He ain't show no bruises. He's like, nah, he ain't hit me at all.
yeah,
He did not hit me.
right.
Bruh.
So
No bruises.
I had no bruises, so that also didn't help my case.
Damn.
But I mean, I've had like situations where they might have. I don't know. It is what it is. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but most of my experiences have been good with them. So that's fine.
On another note, we always have a weekly segment. You know what it is. It's Craig's movie reviews, but I think today is going to be a little bit of Ill's
Nah,
movie
that movie, not
reviews.
Attraction ever.
Back to the Future.
Ill
Yeah,
was...
we also watched Back to the Future.
So
We
yes.
saw Extraction, Back to the Future, and
It was
Ladies
another
and
one.
gentlemen, Back to the Future, the trilogy is on Netflix.
Have you
now.
guys seen
Are
Back
you
to the
serious?
Future?
Yeah.
You gotta
it is
watch all
three
of
them.
it.
All three of them are there.
All three of
I
them.
had a
Fucking
movie watching
Biff.
marathon. Yeah.
Biff.
Biff.
Don't
Make like a tree and get out of here. So you make like a tree and leave, dude.
Yo.
I wish we had legit hoverboards. Not, I hate that they call those the ones with wheels hoverboards. They're not hoverboards. They don't hover. You know what I'm talking about?
Did you see that
They were
the
exploding.
future was 2015? When they
Yeah.
went to the future, I think in the second one.
Yeah.
2015 was when we had cover cars. I'm like, yo, it's 2020 and we don't have.
Yeah.
Do you know why they said we shouldn't have other cars though? It's like not. You can't control it. How can you control traffic in the fucking air? You know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody.
Hover turn signals. I mean, hover
Traffic lights, bro.
It's gonna
Fucking
be
Jetsons.
madness if it was hover cars.
You probably could fly anywhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you just
Well,
make
now
turns.
you saw there's Uber helicopters now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Or they could do like
Run it.
hover cars that don't fly in the sky. It could fly like 3 feet
Like
from the ground.
hover.
Or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It hovers. It doesn't fly.
All right,
You know what I'm saying? So
I
like
will
we
say
take
that-
out wheels.
So no more wheels, no more tires.
I'm down for flying deliveries though, boy.
What do we-
What? Like
You
with a little
see-
drone? Come
Yo,
on, boy.
they have companies set up now where they just dropping off shit like.
Bro.
Yeah, they have Amazon.
What
that
if-
thing.
If I can get my airheads from Amazon on a drone,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? That's all I need. That's all
All
I
right, so
need.
hover. Let's say hover, right? We have a hover car, right? It hovers like 2 feet away from you.
Yeah.
That same force that's being used to push this car up can also be used as a security measure, right? Because if you have it around the entire car, let's say you get into a car accident, you're about to bump into a wall. We have that hover measure there. It's not going to let you. It's like a bubble.
Boom.
So it's like
saying.
bumper
That's what
cars.
I'm
I like it.
So would
Hover
you,
bumper cars.
What you'll need new
Humper
streets.
cars.
Invest now. Invest
Invest now.
in Humper.
LLC, Humper Cars LLC.
Bumper cars.
In Allen Ill Company.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
hilarious.
That could work out
It'll
beautiful.
work. It would work. Just like my homeless man idea. We have golden ideas here.
We
guys.
do. We do.
Oh, mind you, I saw fucking the Migos on the Rihanna, the performance on Rihanna's thing.
The Fenty fashion
This
show.
guy had on the Marty McFly's performing.
The shoes?
Yeah,
Oh.
and he was in a puddle of water, the whole performance.
What do you mean?
What?
The whole performance.
Yeah,
they were in a puddle
there
of
was,
water.
like
there
if he
was
was
the
floating-
stage was like there was in like
Oh,
a
so
rectangular.
he fucked up his shoes. just
Yo,
for the
he had a Marty
performance.
McFly's on
In a pot of water.
in a puddle of water performing,
Yeah.
stomping hard
The Air
in a puddle.
Mags? The Air
Oh my-
Mags?
Yeah, the mags.
And the self-lace ones too?
Yes,
Those, how much do those go for?
like,
Like-
they was going like 10
Like 20,
bands.
yeah, 10, 20 bands.
Could he have had a wrapper around
like,
it?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
the.
Nah, he had no fucking rapper. 10 bands. He was stomping hard in them
Yo.
shits. Those lights are out. Everything's done with those. He
Damn.
probably threw them out.
You better lace them up yourself now.
Bro,
Bro, you're going to have to tie yourself. 10
Bro.
10 band shoes stomping in the
10
water.
bands for a shoe.
That's
But that's crazy how they predicted the shoe game though, right? They kind of predicted the shoe game. You feel me? Because it's hard bottom, cloth top. You see how the mags? You see how the
yeah.
mags are shaped? They predicted the shit way back then.
Oh.
Also, the price of Chicago ones are going through the roof because of The Last Dance, the
Who created
Michael
those
Jordan
shoes?
documentary.
It was only for the film, and it was so
it's good.
popular in the film that they made them in real life and started selling them. That's why they cost so much money. They were only supposed to be for the film. Y'all go watch Back to the Future. Watch the whole trilogy.
It's amazing.
That is the Craig and Ill now. Film
Yeah, it was
review
lit, it
of the
was
day. Definitely Back to the Future. Actually, is a bangers on Netflix now. We actually have a comment
Word.
from Emilio. You're giving Avenue X Cicero
Yo,
a run for his
Avenue X,
money.
bro.
Avenue
What's
X, where you
up?
at, bruh? But yeah,
Cicero.
and this is he's talking about when we were talking about the immune system and how to fight off the corona, that sort of thing. So he goes, you can't just build your immune system with supplements. That's why the vaccine was created. They give you a small measured dose so your immune system can get ready. It's like hitting a bag every day and jumping in a ring with a boxer expecting to win. The vaccine is like watching tape and making your training specific to your opponent. Logically, you would be more prepared for the fight with specific training.
I like the reference.
Yeah, I like the analogy.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's like, all right, you guys talk about fighting a lot. So.
Yeah. What do you guys think? 'Cause I know you guys are like iffy on vaccines.
So he's saying
and-
that. What is he saying?
Wait,
That
I'll
vac-
read it one more time. You can't just build your immune system with supplements. So we're talking about, take vitamin C, OJ. You can't just do it with that. That's why the vaccine was created. They give you a small measured dose so your immune system can get ready. It's like hitting a bag every day and jumping in a ring with a boxer expecting to win, which is true
Okay,
because
I
a boxer's
understand.
going to hit you back. The vaccine is like watching tape and making your training specific for your opponent. Making your immune system tailored to that.
So they would have to
illness.
design each vaccine specific for the person, or
No, specific for the
For
illness.
the illness.
for the illness.
Logically, you would be more prepared for the fight with the specific training.
Ill-logicz?
I'm sorry. I just looked at you.
Right? Okay, so here's what I see where he's coming from. I mean, now in reference to the first part of it, I mean, vitamin C and these supplements are proven to help improve your
They'll
immune system. So
strengthen it,
that's
yeah.
definitely does help your immune system.
We all said
but I think
CMOS and other things that.
I mean, yeah, and
natural
I know
things too.
there's a lot of stuff that Craig knows way
Yeah,
more, like
yeah.
more natural things that he knows.
Get that soap out ready, boy.
Yeah. But I think what he meant to say was that is not going to protect you against coronavirus
Alone, yeah.
I think what he meant to say that was for this specific virus,
It's
we need something
definitely-
more specific
you-
to it.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, he's right. We
I
do
don't
need something more
disagree.
specific to that virus. Yeah, for sure.
I agree 100%. What do you guys think? Because I know you guys are iffy on vaccines. I
I've
know
seen,
you were talking about the Bill Gates
I
thing.
recently heard a report about them taking blood samples from people in New York and noticing that they already built antibody to coronavirus, meaning
So we
that
had it
that
before.
already had it, meaning they already had it.
Bro, this shit's been around. There was a
So-
time I was sick for like a week or two. Bro.
Yeah, and
Like
they're
bad.
testing on it. A lot of people are coming in. They testing more and more and more people, and they finding out all these people already have antibody to the coronavirus. So, how many people really have already immune system built up to it?
So the meaning when you say they have antibodies, that means they can't catch it anymore.
Yeah.
No, they can't catch it anymore because they designed their
Chicken
own
pox.
vaccine basically
Bro,
inside
so-
their
chicken pox,
body.
Yo,
like chicken
the
pox.
Yes.
human body is
The human
amazing.
body
Yeah.
is what's gonna heal us all.
The chicken pox, you can only get it once.
That's,
I was
the human
in,
body is phenomenal.
I was in a Lyft ride with somebody that had the corona, and he said,
Oh,
watch out, he already had it. He was gone
He's
from
immune.
it from 2 months, and he said that he was immune and he could never get it again.
wow.
Period.
That's how it works.
Look at how God works.
Like he could never
He be
give
knowing.
it
He
to
be
him.
knowing. He be
With the
knowing.
bullshit.
bullshit.
Like, all right,
Yeah.
you good
We
now.
don't
Don't worry
pray.
about it. It's 2 weeks, dog. You fine. That's crazy.
He said that the way it works and the way you feel like it takes your breath away is because it eats at the iron that's supposed to supply you oxygen,
So
some
steak.
shit like that.
Yo.
So it was like the more oxygen you can put in your body, the better. So he was outside the whole entire time. He never came inside for a month. And then he waited about, I think, 2 weeks or another month to work again.
He be knowing.
So, yeah.
Want somebody? He be knowing.
Golly.
He can never get it or ever pass it to anybody. He's completely immune.
The human body.
So he's out
is the
here
cure.
So he doesn't need a vaccine.
He's like, yo,
Hey, he needs to breathe more. He needs to breathe more. That's what he needs. And he's just gonna
Yo.
spread his antibody around. He need to go touch everything. Go look at
cough on
everything.
people.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm here to
another
help.
study, not another study, but something that I saw is like, how does this affect blind people that they have to touch everything?
Damn.
Or deaf
Fucked
people.
up, boy. They
Deaf
got a
people.
real quarantine.
Nah, they're at the crib for sure. They're at the crib. They can't go
Quarantine.
I'm
anywhere.
gonna make this a new
Everything's
thing.
delivered.
next to
It
a
has be.
I
fireplace.
feel like an X-Men.
A fireplace,
Cyclops.
yeah, to heat it up.
Nice.
I don't know. I
hot?
always imagine
You know what I'm
a
saying?
blind person next to a fireplace for some reason.
What?
I don't know. I don't
What'd
know.
you say?
I'm sorry.
Did he say a black person?
He said,
next
"I
to a-
always imagine a blind person next to a
a
fireplace."
blind. I thought he said a black person. next to- I'm like, what?
What?
How?
I don't know. Like reading braille books. I don't know.
Oh, I know, because you see
Reading
the
Braille
fire
books.
in their glasses and it makes it really dramatic.
Maybe the warmth and I don't know. They could just I don't know. It's
You've seen a lot of movies.
I watch too much movies.
Oh, that's Craig. That's
Fucking-
research for Craig's movie reviews. You know what I'm saying?
Daredevil was
Fucking
fucking
Raven.
shit. I don't know why they took it off Netflix.
Quote the Raven.
Oh, the show they took it off.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
stopped
Well,
it.
because Disney Plus.
What about
Disney
this?
Plus.
Disney owns Marvel.
Yeah,
and
they
Daredevil
they
owns
absorbed everything over there.
That's
what they
some
cut
fuck
all of
shit.
them. All of them.
Damn.
And now, if they want to redo it, they can redo it, but with Disney Plus.
I think Disney is Satan.
Oh my god.
And that's for another episode. 'Cause I feel like that's an hour-long one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, they bought everything.
they did.
Bro,
they did.
I mean,
They bought everything.
they about their money.
For
Them
real.
boys is making.
Yo, they're not playing
bread.
fucking
They're opening
games.
up on the 15th, ain't it?
I
Not
think
sure.
so.
Let me
I know
see.
they lost
Pull
a
up, pull
fuck ton
up.
of money for closing.
But
though.
bro, they make.
I mean, but comparing to what they had, a fuck ton for us.
Yeah.
So
for-
does that mean that Marvel is gonna be out of Universal Studios, or they own Universal? I don't know what Disney doesn't own.
What time? Wait. Hey,
You know what I mean?
No,
Marvel
Marvel's all
Studios?
Disney.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Marvel.
Yeah, I'm
all
saying
Disney.
Marvel Studios, like the attractment in Orlando.
Yeah,
Oh.
Disney also owns that too.
Yeah,
They own
yeah,
the
yeah.
name Marvel, so I don't know if they're gonna extend like.
Oh wait, that is Disney. No.
No,
The only
Universal
one-
is something different.
That's why did they close down the Hulk roller
don't know.
coaster? I'm pretty sure they
With the
closed it.
recent
Hulk?
announcement of
I
Shanghai's
wrote a
Disney
Hulk.
May 11 reopening. So in Shanghai, it's opening May 11, and the May 20 partial reopening of Disney Springs at Walt Disney World in Florida. Many Disney fans are wondering, well, make you. All right, so Disney Springs, which was before Downtown Disney in Orlando, is opening May 20th, but not Disney World. The only Disney World that's opening is in Shanghai.
Hey, we
on
gotta
May
go
11.
to Shanghai.
Let's ride Shanghai.
Are you big?
You know they own
Like
everything
Orlando?
else though.
What, Disney?
They own everything else though, so they own all the networks and all the so much
Bro.
different things.
Are you guys? Are you big
Monopoly
into?
on another level.
Are you big into the parks? Do you enjoy them
I've been to a couple, but
in Orlando? The Disney and,
I think
I don't give a fuck too much.
and
man.
Universal.
I've
Kind of a
been-
jet thing. I don't
Islands.
know.
I just like roller coasters,
Yeah?
you know, and I don't know. I just feel
Kind
like
of a
it's
jet thing. Miami, no. It's a jet thing.
I feel like it's too much of a hype in the line, and then when you get on the ride, it's like it's this, and I just got out of it.
Yeah.
No,
The
thank
thing
you.
is that what do you think?
I know. I love theme parks.
Yeah?
Yeah. Disney.
So you gotta get that
Universal,
fast
the
pass,
Fair
boy.
Center.
Yeah, I mean-
pass,
Here's the secret. The secret to theme parks is A, the fast pass. And B, go on slow times, bro. Go on the slow season. Go on a Monday. Go on a Tuesday. Don't be going on Friday in the summer.
Yeah, because you're gonna write shit.
First of all, the heat is intense
Yeah.
in Orlando,
Yeah.
and then secondly, the lines are like to the other park. It starts in Magic
Yeah.
Kingdom and it ends in Epcot. Like
Yeah.
you don't want that.
Orlando winter. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's
I
still
will say,
warm.
yo,
Warm
there-
as fuck.
It's warm in Orlando during the winter, bro.
Yeah.
They're expensive, yo. Like
Yeah, they are.
it
they're
adds
getting
up.
more
Like,
every
with the
year.
fast pass and the ticket.
That's what
and
I'm
shit.
saying, man.
It's like $200.
Yo, I bought
It's
a
like-
SpongeBob drink. This shit was like 20, 30, I don't know,
Nah.
$30 or some shit.
My dumbass got a fucking season pass with a.
Yeah, but you guys-
and I
you got an
fucking went like
experience with
once,
this
you know,
one.
like,
It's an
It's
experience.
not a regular drink. You got a SpongeBob drink, so you have an experience
I
now.
kept the
There's
SpongeBob. I kept the
You
SpongeBob
kept
drink.
it, right?
You know what
Of
I'm
course you
saying?
did. It's SpongeBob, dude.
Yeah.
gang shit. I did get a wand though at Ollivander's.
That's dope.
Everybody
wand.
gets one.
But that's in Universal, ain't it?
You want to bring
Is it?
something
No.
home.
There was,
I got
That
it
shit
in,
expensive as fuck. You want to
For
bring
real.
something home.
It was a senior.
did not, though.
Senior trip. Senior trip. Is that what it's
Oh,
called?
okay.
Oh, yeah,
I went to. I recently went to Universal Studios like about a year ago. And the Wizarding World of Harry, I think it's called, whatever, in Universal Studios.
Boy.
It's so dope.
Yo, it
you
really
have to
is.
walk through a wall type stuff.
Bro, and they got
it's
butterbeer,
crazy.
bro. They snapped on the Harry Potter.
It's really
part for
like
sure.
the Harry Potter. You know how Harry Potter, you gotta go behind the wall or whatever. It's the same way.
And
You
when
wouldn't know it was there.
Yo, when you walk in, you hear the song. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
It's wild. And then you walk in and it looks just
Yo.
like you feel like you're Harry Potter, and then
Yeah.
you're looking for Voldemort.
They snap.
It's things.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so dope.
Oh.
It's so dope.
For sure. They
I
snap
could
on
never drink the butter beer just because I felt like my arteries would have get clogged. Like,
Like,
and just hearing butter and beer together,
it
I
just doesn't
couldn't.
make
What is
like,
butterbeer?
ugh.
It's
like a
cream soda.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They
cream
just-
soda.
and
Just
Harry-
cream soda, or is
they
something
have
else?
one
Is
with
something else in
alcohol?
They
it?
have one with alcohol
know.
too.
They have
but
one
the
with alcohol.
original
Does it
because-
have butter in it?
I don't think so.
I
Okay.
can't imagine
I
it
could try
without butter. That's why I can't drink
Yeah.
it.
Want
That's
some
what I
butter
should have
beer?
said. Like
totally
I
believe you.
see it with the fucking butter
like
in
a stick
there,
of butter.
and then
they just
beer,
melt it and then put beer in it.
and that's it.
That
Yeah,
makes sense.
Oh my fucking God.
That makes sense.
my mind is so imagery. Like I
Yeah.
can't
Make sure,
stop.
yeah.
Like when I touch something nasty, I feel the heat on my hand. I'm like, ugh, I need to wash it.
And they have a
Yeah.
dragon on one of the buildings that throws fire every like
Yo.
30 seconds.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, and it scares the crap out of you because it's loud. So you're
The
just
Spider-Man
walking.
one is
awesome.
dope too.
Yeah, yeah,
Spider-
Yeah, I like
one-
Spider-Man. I've been on that.
Because it's like
Yeah.
4D. You can
yeah,
feel shit.
Yeah.
Like when
You feel the heat.
yeah,
they
when
blow
the Green
fire
Goblin
and
like
shit.
throws a bomb at you, it's like
Yeah.
hot as fuck. I was like,
pretty-
damn.
That's how awesome.
I'm going to try
Pretty
yeah.
interactive.
For sure.
we need to go back to Universal.
You know, I somebody I know, their father went to a Full Sail and worked at one of the theme parks doing audio work for the rides.
No way.
What?
Yeah.
I wonder what type of sound system they use.
Right?
Yo.
Imagine how many
It's just loud
cables
as
are running.
fuck.
Right?
Yo, I remember
Imagine
in,
that system to even
That's-
build that
Yo,
shit.
that board must be intense.
I forgot what park had it, but the rock and roller
That
roller
was
coaster.
that was Hollywood Studios in Disney.
Was it?
The roller coaster.
Okay, but there was an Aerosmith one, and then there was another one that was like.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking about the one with the music.
Yes.
That one's in Universal. No, that one's in that's in Universal Studios.
Okay.
The rock and roll, the one that Aerosmith is in Disney. That's
Okay.
in, Hollywood.
The one with the music is fucking dope.
Yeah, and
because
you drop.
yeah,
know,
you
that-
drop, but
wow.
also like there's songs that you can pick, but if you press and you have to Google it beforehand, if you press a secret code, you get access to a different menu with different songs. So I did
worked?
I did Lose Yourself by Eminem, and I'm just like doom doom doom.
No
Yeah, it was
way.
fucking awesome, yo.
crazy.
Like to have a hidden menu.
That's
I played
interactive.
Stronger.
Yeah.
Anyways, I didn't know there was a hidden menu.
Nice.
But that ride is fun too.
Yeah. It's fun. Do you get afraid of heights or anything like that?
I love it.
Yo, for real?
Yes.
I don't-
I don't know. I went on the drop and I had a different sense of adrenaline.
It's
Oh,
amazing.
Just because I
don't
didn't
feel like
know when the
roller
fuck I was
coasters
gonna
is
drop.
Craig's thing. I don't
That's
think,
that thing that dropped that just
Yeah,
goes straight
yeah.
up and just
Yeah.
drop shit. Yeah, I've been on that couple.
Randomly.
You know,
Craig,
yeah, I don't fuck with roller coasters, but
feel
you know, I had a fear of roller coasters.
Okay.
I had a fear of heights, so I forced myself to go on roller coasters for a long time.
That's
No.
what you call conquering your fear.
That right there is called exposure therapy, and it's amazing.
Yes.
A lot of people are like against that. They're like, "Oh, that's so wrong." No.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you get over it. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I'm-
Exposure.
yeah.
One time I was riding the Hulk and the shit went up mid ride.
No,
No.
stop,
I
stop.
shit myself.
what
What
happened?
the fuck?
I
Sue.
That's
shit
some
myself.
Final
I
Fantasy.
I put it down and I fucking like I was like this hugging
Oh
it
my
because I didn't know if it
God.
was loose or not.
You went through
So
the
I was
whole
just like,
ride?
What are you gonna do? Yo. Like
What's the thing
Yo.
called Final
I was
Destination?
Final
shitting
Destination.
bricks,
Did you
yo.
tell
You saw
I
Final
told them, I
Destination?
snapped on them. They're like, nah, that's impossible.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
get the fuck
Yo.
out of here, yo.
Nigga,
Like,
what?
They know that one's fucked up, and it's just like, deny.
yo,
Deny.
exactly. Deny.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
You've
shit
seen
was-
Final Destinations?
Bro,
All of them.
The roller coaster, Joe.
have you gone to the fair? Be there.
Yeah.
Well, they closed it this year.
Oh yeah. Everything's
Miami-Dade?
closed.
Miami-Dade Fair?
Yeah.
The last
But
thing that was
everything's
open was
gonna
Santa's.
open now, so I don't know.
Hopefully.
I'm not
opened
going
the
to the
beaches.
fucking fair. I'm not going
Oh
to
yeah,
those
they
public
closed it
places.
forever, right?
No, not forever. They just closed it because of COVID-19.
I think they they closed Santa's forever.
No.
Stop.
Yeah, I heard that. That
No.
was
What?
last year.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Because it was done. It was like trash. It was like
It's the same shit.
It was thinned out.
Nobody believes in Santa
don't-
anymore.
they got their money.
Wow.
How? dare
all the children watching, like,
How dare you?
all the kids
What's
watching
Santa
right
like,
now.
Alien.
I believe
My
in aliens.
cousins came to me and were just like, I don't believe in Santa. I know Santa's not real. And I'm like, good. And then her
I would
mom,
deny it. I would deny it. I'm like,
mom was just like, no, Santa's real.
He's
Don't
real,
tell her
right?
that,
He's real,
right?
right?
I'm just like, nope.
She's looking at us like,
I
he's
don't-
real, right? He's real, right? I'm like, oh.
And listen, I don't give a shit. I gave you your
Yeah.
present.
My name Bennett.
He's real.
Right, ain't it? Mhm.
Did you guys as kids? Did you guys have the tooth fairy or a rat?
I had
Mine was a rat.
What?
El ratoncito or something.
A rat?
Yeah. And
Do you like rats?
Like Tekashi
no,
6ix9ine rat?
Like in some South American countries, it's like el ratoncito Perez or whatever. I'm like, damn, it's gonna be a rat under my pillow, bro. Like, I'm gonna be scared. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's more believable than a fairy.
No, it is. But yeah, mine was
know,
was
a
a
rat.
Was yours a tooth fairy?
I think
did you do
so.
anything
It
like
was
that?
such a small. There's such a small
gosh.
segment of like that Santa and Tooth Fairy thing that I believed in, and then after that I was like, all right,
Yeah.
saying it.
How long do teeth fall out for? It's like what, like a couple years, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you
First
only got
few years of
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still like 6, 7 or some shit like that.
So that shit must be wild.
Gullible
yo.
as fuck.
Right?
That's so wild. You just wake up and you're missing a tooth, yo. I'm like, yo, did I get drunk last night? Like, what?
I got
They
money.
got fucked up last night? You know what I'm saying? Like,
What's
You
going
wake up
on?
with money.
what's going on?
So-
Who's collecting these teeth?
Yo, where are they going? It's a little nasty.
Did your parents call it ratoncito and then it got your teeth and it gave you money or?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
Like, you had a
$5,
rat-
nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But
But rats,
he had a rat
rats,
too?
rats have
I would
big
I would
wallets.
want to keep my teeth in just to avoid the ratoncito. I fucking hate rats. I can't do it.
man.
I had the tooth fairy.
True. Nah, I be trying to like pull that fucker out. I'm like, let me get this guap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh man.
yo,
They're
you know what I'm
bread.
saying? What? You can keep this. Let me get that 5. You know what I'm saying? Shit, a $5 when you're 7 years old, bro. That's like
Yeah.
unlimited M&Ms, boy.
More candy, right?
Yeah.
More teeth dropping out. More candy.
Yeah. That's basically it. That's the recipe.
Straight up,
Bro.
Holy shit. But ladies, let's say and gentlemen, let's say we unfortunately you got that Rona, right? And you're like, oh my God, we need to document this footage for science purposes. So you document the multiple stages of your corona, you know, from the naked, you know, parts of when you're chilling at the toilet waiting for it to pass to the moments that you're having that Netflix marathon. You need to have that character arc and you film all of that. And what are you going to do with the footage? You're going to hit up Tom MJ Moore, baby,
That's it.
because he's going to get you right every single time, you know, and he's going to do it not only because it's a project that he will be passionate of, but also because science needs it, you know? So, Tom MJ Moore. Hit him up. His where it's at. Craig, you got anything for the people before we sign off?
Go watch Back to the Future.
Get that Back to the Future in your
Watch
souls.
closely.
Watch
Watch
closely.
closely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's so sad that that he has Parkinson's now. You know?
Yeah.
The main character?
What's his name? Fucking Emilio Estevez.
No.
No, not Emilio Estevez.
No, the guy who plays Michael Fox. Is it Michael?
Michael J. Fox.
J. Fox.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Michael
right,
J.
right.
Fox. I was thinking Breakfast Club. That's Emilio Estevez.
Let me just double
I'm pretty
check.
sure it's Michael J.
Yeah, I think it
Fox. But yeah, let's definitely double check that because we don't want to claim that somebody has an illness,
Yes.
which they don't,
Michael J. Fox.
and put like Parkinson's.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh,
sorry?
that sucks.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so confirmed by ill. Very sad. It's a horrible disease, but it's honestly amazing that he can continue. Like I don't know if you've seen him, but he's actually acting now, and he incorporates it into his characters. Like he'll talk. He's like he'll make jokes about like why he's shaking so much and shit. Like I think he made a joke about.
He
shit.
has the disease.
Yeah.
The disease doesn't have him.
Ooh, and Ali was dropping bars before we started. Honestly,
she
you know what I'm
was, she
saying?
was.
You know she was.
That girl
And
wanna
no,
get it on.
he'll,
She has connections going on.
he'll start cracking jokes about shaking like a Polaroid picture and shit. Like,
Oh shit.
it's like, yo, You know what I'm saying? Like,
wildin'.
that's wildin'. Ali, Ill, you got anything for the people before we sign off?
Yeah, man. Get ready for the country to reopen. God willing, be safe. You know, keep up with the cleaning yourselves and
For real.
social distancing, keeping your mask up, and because once this country opens, you know, they're talking about a second wave hitting. So let's just do our best to be safe.
Yeah. Ali?
Yeah, be very safe, especially Miami, because Miami's topping the list out of all of fucking Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Party.
Hey man, come on, it's Miami.
Nah.
We can't be last place. Are you crazy? Yeah, I don't care if it's bad. We need to be the top.
Party.
You know what they always say? Florida guy, Florida man, Florida man,
yeah.
Florida man.
Ain't nobody gonna beat
Craziest
us.
people are
Headlines.
in Florida and Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And New York.
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
I don't want to say. I don't know what else to say. I don't know
mean,
if it's Brooklyn
honestly,
or all of New York.
If the government has a war with the people, then you know that Florida gonna be one of the dangerous ones.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Come on.
Wait,
The
what?
people in Florida? I'm saying like if the government has a war with the people.
Oh,
Like I'm talking
man,
about like
yeah.
what happened with British and
Oh,
the
the
Americans.
Florida
when
gonna
we
stand their
became-
ground. We might just separate off.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
We
Florida
just gonna cut the
mans.
border off and
Crazy
hook
ass
it up.
Florida
But-
man.
But I can see a North and South Florida. I'll tell you
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm
for
I see
saying?
that.
For
What's the
What?
big? What's the one? What's big between North and South Florida?
There's a
Them like
huge
a whore
difference.
country, and we're like South.
No, like South Florida's like a whole different
North,
state.
North Florida is like white, racist people. South Florida is
Yeah,
like
true.
literally every single country. Like,
Yeah, that's still the South of America.
Yeah,
We're a whole
exactly,
different
yeah.
separate country.
Yeah.
Go to-
Okay.
But we do need like a whole line of Florida men to just line off the border of Florida.
Yeah.
We could just get like 1,000 Florida men to just, headline Florida men
Damn.
to just line up the border with machetes or, I don't know, bath salt. I don't know.
Bro, that's like
Just ready to go.
that's like the Florida version of 300. You know what I'm saying? Like
You know
you,
what I'm saying?
you got 300 Florida men, bro. It ain't an army you can beat.
Yo,
You know
we
what
gotta
I'm saying?
control the panhandle.
Yeah, yo, what? 300 Florida men? That's it,
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
We
yeah.
conquer
It's a
nations.
crazy
We
Yeah.
fucking-
conquer nations.
Yeah.
Yo, like,
Machetes
what?
and bath salt.
Yeah.
We get them hopped up.
That's not, boy. They start eating the opponents.
Oh man, we gotta make a fence so they don't come in.
Yo, you sound like Trump, bro. Yo. Not a wall, just a fence. Just a
Just a
fence.
fence of Florida
Won't need a
man.
wall though, just a fence. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, build that fence. Build that fence. Every
You can see through the fence.
yeah. We got plugs. Every Thursday,
You
every
can put your hand through the fence, like like the gate fence, like.
the gate fence. Every Thursday at midnight, it's a brand new episode of Midnight in Miami. Check us out on Thursday midnight or Friday mornings. You know what I'm saying? If you're vibing, getting that work done from the home, just check out that YouTube. Hit the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button, that like on Instagram, that follow on Instagram and on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. Make sure to check it out so you can be up to date with your Midnight in Miami fix. It's been real as always, and we will check you out next week.
Talk about anything, and it don't matter what the world thinks. You can say how you feel on Midnight in Miami, where you can push it to the limit. It gets real.